All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Switch. Show it up. Roll. West.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Check 26.
They begin this drive with Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. They go with Chubb on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Sit. Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Chubb. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go. Do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
On second down, a run with Breida. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Watch out, watch out. Watch out.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. It's complete to Graham. A gain of 8 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready, ready. Check, 53's mine. We got it, we got it.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a second straight Player of the Week award.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 54. Mike 54. And keep it up.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rotate. Slam. Check.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big pickup of 38. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On first down, it's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Mike 54. Regular. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
A run here with Brown. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Come to me, it's me. 57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 180. 57 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
At the 46-yard line.
Kill.
A toss play to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now it's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Chubb on 1st down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. This is Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Let's go, King. Get serious right here. We got to step it up.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right.
They run. Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Alert 3, alert 3. Greystone, travel. Shoot. Check 9. SOS.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Chubb. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Look, check. Motion out of the backfield. That's it.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go right here now. Check 43. 49, check 49.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
What's screen? Check 99.
Again, it's Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 9.
Check 53's Mike. No chance.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And again, it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Delta.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
First down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Browns on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.